Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here. And listen, so for some of you, you may just be right in the midst of this. For others of you, this is going to be something that is going to potentially be coming in. So Cat Star here, by the way. If you're new to the channel, welcome or welcome back. I have been, if you've been on the channel for a minute, you've probably seen this deck of cards. I've had this deck for quite a while, more than a minute, and I don't use it very often because I feel like they're very sticky. So the last several days, I have just been working with them to get them in a space where it feels like we're more in tune and that they'll, communicate a little bit better with us. And yeah, so that is what I've been doing, working with them. And so these cards kept coming out for you, Aquarius. I was doing kind of a pre-shuffle. I was tuning into your energy, and these cards just kept coming out. Now, there are a couple other ones, the Four of Wands, the Lover's card, and a few others that kept coming out as well. But these three are the ones that Spirit indicated are ones that you or somebody within the Aquarius collective, probably many somebodies, is either right in the throes of or that is going to be coming into. And it's a difficult period. It's a difficult time for you. And so Spirit wanted this message to come through. Now, as a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so back to this, Aquarius. Some of you, again, I don't know if I said it before or not, this is a timeless reading. Timeless meaning whenever you do come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. So hopefully I got all of that in there and you are still with me. So these three cards are cards that kept coming out as I was working with the deck, okay, as well as a couple of other, quite a few others. As I said, the Four of Wands and the Lover's cards. Now, Spirit wanted these cards to come out for you. Of course, you have the Devil, you have the Tower, and you have the King of Wands. Now, what is interesting with these three cards, I'll do one at a time. The Devil has fire here for their tails, if you see this, okay? And then, of course, the Tower has the fire coming through. And then the King of Wands has the fire coming through as well. Now, if the Lovers makes an appearance, as it did keep coming out during the pre-shuffle and as I was working with them as well, it has the fire also. So there is a connection between the cards, okay? But Spirit indicated that these three were the three that were meant to be out for the beginning of this reading, Aquarius, and that the other cards will fall where they will, okay? So what is coming through here with these three cards, with the Devil, the Tower, and the King of Wands, is that you're either that things are burning down, that it's time for things to burn down. Okay, something's burning down, something is being burned away, something is being taken away with the Devil and the Tower, right? The Devil to the Tower energy is, for some of you, there was kind of maybe a little bit of toxicity or a relationship, potentially. We're going to find out more in just a few here, Aquarius, that got a little bit codependent or went a little sideways, that is falling away, that is crumbling away, that is being burned down, and it's time for it. Okay. This energy is coming through so strong with that fire energy. And then, of course, you have that King of Wands energy here, Aquarius. And that King of Wands energy, this is somebody that, with that King of Wands, is really kind of looking big picture, kind of, works to be in the space of kind of this visionary or this leadership. But the thing is that in this specific message that Spirit is bringing through, Aquarius, it is coming through that this is meant to fall away, that this is meant to crumble, that this is meant to burn down. But unfortunately, there's some passion that you're still holding within it with that King of Wands energy, and that you are fighting it. You're fighting letting whatever this is burn down or crumble or fall away. And Spirit is indicating that is not right. The King of Wands energy can be the energy of overcoming challenges or obstacles, but in the energy that it's coming through within this for you here, Aquarius, it is this energy of resisting, letting this burn down, okay, letting this burn to the ground. And Spirit is indicating, okay, you have the Hermit and the Star, so you're coming in here, Aquarius, the Hermit and the Star. Let's see, Spirit, let's get one or two more cards here. These are still a little bit sticky for me, but they are more functional, shall we say, and I'm just going to keep working with them to get that energy between us where they aren't matte cards. Again, you probably, if you've been on the channel for a minute, matte cards and I aren't always on the best terms with each other, okay? So let's see, you've got the Hermit and you've got the Star. Now look at, you've also got the Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands coming in here. And Spirit is indicating that these are coming through in this order, that even though they came through that way, it's about the way that Spirit is indicating the energy is coming through is what I'm getting. So here we go. So you have these here, the ones that we've already talked about, the Six of Swords now and the Five of Wands. So some of you are really in this place where there's this, you're needing this transition to come through, and you are fighting it. This is burning down. This is meant to be left behind. There's meant to be a transition out of that. But some of you are really fighting it with that Five of Wands energy, really fighting it, really, in the space of kind of clashing with letting this go. And Spirit is saying, no, it is time. This needs to fall away, Aquarius. This needs to be allowed. And the longer that you fight it, the longer that you refuse to kind of let it, because it's going to go anyway. It's going to burn down no matter what, Aquarius. You can fight it all you want, but it's going to, Spirit's indicating it's going to. It's meant to. This is Spirit's stepping in. This is meant to burn down. This is meant to go away. This is meant for you to be able to kind of come over in, come out on top. This is meant for you to really be able to see things in a different way. This is meant for you to overcome this challenge, or this falling away of, or this burning down of, Aquarius. But in the King of Wands energy that you're in, you're resisting, you're refusing in one way or another. But either way, it's going to happen. It has to be let go of. This transition is here for a reason, and the more that you fight it, it's just going to be more difficult for you, because it's going to happen no matter what. Okay, this is meant to burn down. It's meant to burn to the ground. It's meant to fall away. All right, now Spirit wants to get into, these now. Okay, so let's see what needs to come through with these ones before we get the last three. Okay, so by this going away, by this burning down, by Spirit taking this away or moving this out, not taking it away, of course, that is not at all, but by removing this, it is opening up space for a new opportunity or new opportunities to come in. Okay, this is transitioning now. This is coming through as financial abundance. There's coins dropping. If you look there, this is a lot of gold and beautiful energy in this card, but this opportunity can be abundance in all shapes and forms, Aquarius. This is meant to fall away. Now you know what your current situation is, right? This could be this feeling of failure that is meant to fall away. It could be something that isn't going to, or hasn't been working out, that Spirit is like, you know what, Aquarius, you've really been working hard, you've really put all the effort in, but it's just time to shift, or it's time to pivot. So we're going to kind of take this away, have this new understanding, so that this new opportunity or a new opportunity can come in. This actually could be a relationship too, Aquarius, as I did have that Lovers and the Four of Wands card continually coming out. They haven't come out yet, but we're going to see. But this is happening because it's opening up opportunity for you, for some in the form of finances, for some in the form of health, for some in the form of relationship. But there is a lot of abundance. It's almost as if Spirit is sending these angels with these wands. I don't know if you can see this here, to like almost, for some reason, what is that show, Bewitched? Is that a show? Like, you can still sometimes see commercials where she like twinkles her nose. I'm not even sure if that's right. But that's kind of the energy that's coming through, where they're just like, ching, this is going, ching, this is going. That's a weird sound, that ching, ding. I don't know what sound a wand and it. Anyway, hopefully you get what I'm putting out there. But it's like, this is gone, this is moving out, this is moving out, so that this can move in and that can move in, and this miracle can come through, this manifestation can come in. But the more you resist it, the more difficult it is for you, because again, it's going to happen no matter what. It's going to, whatever this is for you, Aquarius, if whether you're in the process or the throes of this at the moment, and or you're moving into it, it's going to happen no matter what. You aren't able to stop it, because this is coming through, this is happening by a force, Spirit, greater than you. Okay, so there's nothing that you can do. So you also have the Hermit coming in here. Yes, okay. Trying to get confirmations from Spirit there. So you have the Hermit coming in here, and with that Hermit energy is this energy of really going inward. What is it about this? Why is it that you're wanting to hold on to this? Why is it that you're resisting this? Why is it that you're fighting letting this go? It's going to burn to the ground. It has to burn down anyway. It has to fall away, Aquarius. And so Spirit is asking you to ask yourself, why are you refusing or working so hard to not allow it to happen when it's going to either way? What is it about it? Okay, now if you look, there's this light shining in many of the cards, and it's even coming through here. This is the star as well. There's a star in that Hermit's light, okay, shining the light for you, who you are right next to it. Isn't this beautiful? Of course, you can't even make it up, right? You have the star here. You are that star energy, but the star is also here. The Hermit, that introspection, is going to shine the light that you need, but you need to go inward. You need to be able to kind of search for the truth and understand, get the awareness, the insight, why this is needing to fall away, and why it is needing to fall away now. Okay, for some of you, it needed to fall away a long time ago, but Spirit didn't get involved just yet. Or your angels, right? Because Spirit's got your angels coming in here, kind of wiggling their nose. That's so funny, because I'm just seeing her doing that. So I have to pass on to you what I'm seeing. But yeah, so the introspection, why is it that you aren't? Because the Hermit is here to shine the light on you, the star, okay? The Hermit is here to shine that light on you. The Hermit has that star, of course. So there is energy shining through to you. There is information that is being given to you. There is guidance. There is support there for you. But some of you are really fighting against it. Now, isn't this interesting too? Because as I look at the Five of Wands here, I'm actually seeing kind of the wands here, right? So some of you are using that energy that is being kind of bestowed upon you to create this transition, this change, to kind of move you in the space of leaving this behind or moving on, right? Accepting what is happening, or accepting what is being burned down, or what is falling away. Some of you really are fighting against that with that, and you're repelling kind of that wand energy, or that magic that is working so hard to come in, and or resisting it. And as you do that, it's going to transition away anyway, but that magic or that energy is just going to continue to get stronger, Aquarius, until it penetrates or pierces through kind of your resistance. Okay, so it is just going to get stronger, and of course that is just going to open up this space for you within all of this, where you have hope, where you feel, kind of fortunate, on the other side of this. But as you're going through it, Spirit is indicating you're going through it, Aquarius, or you're going to be going through this, and it is not going to be fun, because the more that you resist, the more that you fight it, the more that you're in that Five of Wands energy and not just allowing this to happen, the more painful it is for you. Okay, the more painful it is for you. You have this hope, and Spirit is doing this with this energy of renewal around you, with this renewal of energy, with this kind of rebuilding and healing energy, Aquarius, that this needs to fall away. But if you're not allowing it, it's just going to be that much more painful for you. And especially when it actually comes to full fruition, it's going to be that much more painful, because you have fought it so hard. It feels as if this may be a relationship for quite a few of you, okay? Yeah, so you've got, it's up to you. It's up to you. This transition, this falling away, this burning to the ground can happen without a lot of pain, without a lot of kind of turmoil, or it can be extremely, extremely painful for you. Not everything, not every person, not every, job, not however this comes through for you, Aquarius, because you're going to know not every financial situation is meant to be there forever. It's not. And when that falls away, it opens up space for more beautiful things to enter, for new opportunities, for new people, for new financial situations to come in, for new tax brackets to open up for you. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Okay? It's up to you. The other card that you have here is choose a new direction. See? You can't make it up. And look, the wand, does this one have one? No, this, look, she's pointing at you, kind of like I do in the beginning. Take what is for you and leave what isn't. This card, I don't know if you can see it. It's like she has her hand on her heart, and then she's pointing directly to you, Aquarius. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. This can be less painful, or it can be more painful than maybe for some of you anything that you've ever gone through. It's up to you, but it is time for this to happen, because there's new that needs to come in, and it's being indicated here. And like, see, there's that kind of that wand again. That wand again. Choose a new direction. It's time. It's time for you to choose a new direction. It's time. And you, for some of you, we've talked about this before on the channel, you, and that's where that Lover's card would have come in with the choice, right? With the choice, right? You have the choice, but not making a choice is a choice as well, Aquarius. So this has been working its way into fruition for a minute, and you've been, really fighting against it, really in that Five of Wands energy. And so Spirit's like, okay, well, either way you have to choose, and you get to decide how painful it's going to be for you, because it's falling away, it's burning down no matter what. And it's time for this to burn down. It's time for this to go away. It's time for this to fall to the wayside. It's time for this to no longer be a dilemma or an issue for many of you within your life. For others, it's time for this to no longer be a kind of something that is taking your energy or taking your mind away or taking your time, a distraction of sorts, okay? Wow. So it's time, Aquarius. And then you have that Eight of Wands energy, which that Eight of Wands energy is all about. This is going to be happening rapidly. There's quick movement around this, Aquarius, because it's been coming on for so long. And if you are not in the throes of this just yet, it is coming in quickly, okay? So it's time for you to make a quick decision so this progress can come in, because this, for some of you who are still resisting it, it's going to be sudden change, and it can be very difficult, okay? It can be very difficult. So it's up to you. It's up to you just how difficult and just how painful this ends up being, because if you continue to resist it, Aquarius, it could be just that much more difficult for you. Okay, Spirit's indicating one more. Oh, okay. Well, so you have improving health. So I don't really do a lot with health, but you've got that opportunity. For some of you, this is going to include improving health. So for some of you, there may be an energy of walking away from a relationship, from a job, from even friends or family members that is going to assist you where health is concerned, because maybe there's not going to be as much stress. Okay, you've got recovery also. So some of you, this is walking away from addictions, right? We start out with the devil here, something toxic or something that has kind of caught you in the throes of it. Okay, so for some of you, right, this is what it is, an opportunity to move into recovery in whatever shape or form. This could be as far as food, it could be as far as shopping, it could be as far as drugs or alcohol, smoking, relationship, um, addiction, or to intimacy. Seems how that word can trigger things as far as sex, I guess. um, YouTube's gotten pretty strict about the words that we use now. So, but this is going to potentially open up recovery for you. So put you in that. So you've got opportunity, you've got improving health, you've got recovery, Aquarius. So there's so much that is here for you, but this has to burn down, right? This has to burn down. It says don't stop because success is on the other side, Aquarius. So don't stop. Once this starts, there's nothing that you can do to stop it, even though you resist it. But Spirit is indicating that, once this burns down, don't stop with your opening up for the opportunities or choosing a new direction, or that, noticing, paying attention to how amazing you feel, or that improving health, or that recovery that you're in. Congratulations, Aquarius, by the way, because this is all beautiful energy. Even though in the throes of it doesn't feel that way, but don't stop because success is on the other side for you. And look, you have that wand again, and I guess all of these do, but this is more, I'm not sure if this is more like an arrow. This one is a little bit difficult. Maybe you can see that. But either way, Aquarius, success is on the other side of this. But, if you continue to kind of create this energy of resistance or refusing, it could be that much more difficult. It will be that much more difficult and painful for you. For some of you, with the recovery, with the toxicity, with the potential for addictions, right? This is having to fall apart to save your life. So take that into account, okay? Big message here, Aquarius. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down there. You're here anyway. You're already here. Become a part of the Lucky Stars community. We just have so much fun on this channel, and we would love to have you. Also, be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings, which is quite often, actually. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors, Aquarius. I know that you will get through this. I know that you are so strong. You are so beautiful. You have so much light to share in this world, and I am just rooting for you, and I'm so proud of you, okay? All right, I'll see you in the next reading.